All right, step 1, use order of operations backwards to determine which operation to undo first. So if I knew what x was, I would first divide it by 3 and then add 5. My last step was adding 5, so I'm going to use the golden rule of algebra to cancel the addition by subtracting. Whatever I do to one side, I must do to the other. So on the left-hand side, negative 16 minus 5. What's my subtracting rule? That's right, add the opposite. So negative 16 plus negative 5 is negative 21. Over on the right-hand side, my 5's cancel because 5 minus 5 is 0. And I'm left with x divided by 3. I have one operation left. How do I undo division? By multiplying. So I'm going to use the golden rule, multiply both sides by 3. Now this is one where some students look at the right-hand side of the equation and think they actually need to multiply by 3. But think about why we chose to multiply by 3. It was to cancel the division. So when you are trying to isolate that variable, you don't ever actually perform the operation. You use it to cancel something. So looking at my first step right here, I used the subtraction to cancel the addition. Well here, I'm going to use the multiplication to cancel my division. I'm not actually multiplying anything, I'm just using it to cancel. So that isolates my x, which is what I want. And then on the left-hand side, 3 times negative 21 gives me negative 63. So now let's check our answer, which should be step 4. And I will substitute it back into my original equation using order of operations to simplify. The first thing that I do is negative 63 divided by 3. So think about it this way. You can actually use the butterfly method on this one because both the numbers in the numerator are divisible by 3. Negative 6 divided by 3 is negative 2, and 3 divided by 3 is 1. Negative 21 plus 5. If I borrowed $21 and I pay back 5 of them, I am only $16 in debt, so it checks. All right, step 1, use order of operations backwards. So if I knew what j was, the first thing I would do is add 18 because that fraction bar is a grouping symbol. The last thing I would do is divide by the negative 4. So step 2, using the golden rule of algebra, I'm going to multiply both sides of the equation by negative 4. Remember, on the left-hand side, I multiplied by negative 4 to cancel my negative 4 in the denominator. So I'm starting to isolate my j. On the right-hand side, 8 times negative 4 is negative 32. Step 1, repeating these two as needed. Now I have j plus 18. To cancel my addition, I will subtract. On the left-hand side, the reason I subtracted 18 was to cancel the adding 18, so I've now isolated my j. And on the right-hand side, here's how I add these numbers, not with a calculator, with my brain. I notice that 2 plus 8 is 10, so I'm going to add my ones digits, get 10, and then I can add that to either my 30 or my 10, and get 30 plus 20 or 40 plus 10. Either way, I have negative 50. Sorry, I forgot my subtraction rule because I don't typically need to use our subtraction rule. Add the opposite, but it does make it easier to add than to subtract. All right, and missing step 4, we need to check our answer. So substituting negative 50 in for j. And now I have, if I borrowed $15 and I pay back 18, here's what I do on this one. I subtract off the 10 first. So 18 I'm thinking as 10 plus 8 instead of as 18. So I'm paying back $10, now I'm $40 in debt, so I'm at negative 40. And if I pay back 8 more, I'm at negative 32. And negative 32 divided by negative 4 is positive 8. So our solution checks. One more, instead of creating a third video, I'm going to go ahead and let this one run a little bit long. Step 1, use order of operations backwards. So if I knew what m was, I would divide by the 10 first and then add the 14. So I'm going to cancel the 14 on the left-hand side. I'm not even going to think about performing an operation on the side with the variable. I just use it to cancel. So this is my golden rule of algebra. 24 minus 14 gives me 10. Repeating, I have m divided by 10. To cancel that, I multiply both sides of the equation, following the golden rule, by 10, canceling on the left-hand side, not even thinking about performing an operation on the side with the variable. 10 times 10 gives me 100. Sorry about that. So then we will check our answer. Step 4, substituting 100 in for 10. Which operation do I perform first? The division. 100 divided by 10 is 10. And 14 plus 10 is 24. So it checks out. Here's your U-try problem.